I'd like to welcome Tobin Thomas, the CEO of Lifesight. He's going to talk to us a little bit about turning marketing data into growth decisions. So please help me give him a round of applause.
My name is Tobin Thomas. I am the Chief Executive for Lifesight. We are a unified marketing measurements platform. We work with over 500 brands, helping them understand the impact of marketing spends to driving KPIs like revenues, orders, profits, and so on and so forth. As the Chief Executive Officer of Lifesight, my job involves getting into board meetings, into management meetings, and look at the CMOs and marketing folks on the rise, and then tell them that some of the decisions that they have made has anchored technically on fiction and not on truth. Like this one. This is, you look in your marketing organization, you will see this number pretty much everywhere. One campaign, you will see 4 or 5 different numbers, right? So you will have your numbers coming from your campaign platform tools, like, for example, you're running advertisements with Meta or TikTok and so on and so forth. Your platform is going to report a specific number when it comes to lift, and they have to give a specific lift to you because they're bothered about the next media spend. Your point solutions, like your touch-based tools like multi-touch attribution or a last-touch attribution tool that you work with, will give a different numbers because of the fact that they just measure the last touch, so they're looking at a different number altogether. Your CFO or your CMO will tell you that a specific campaign drop the revenues by, say, 6%, maybe up or down, and so on and so forth, right? So what is truth? You won't be able to answer that question just because of the fact that you are not designed, the system is not designed to give you that answer. The whole marketing measurement is designed on a technology which is invented not to measure marketing at all. It was invented for something else. It was invented for the fact that when you visit an e-commerce store, you will most likely add things to the cart, and you abandon the cart, and you visit the website. A couple of days later, you will still see the cart filled. And that is exactly the technology which was invented and people use that specific technology for marketing measurements, most likely most of the touch-based attribution tools. A bit more history about this. 2021, Apple's app tracking transparency was launched, and tracking people within the app was almost impossible. The consented opt-in is less than 20%, if you will. 2020, between 2020 to 2024, Google, Meta, and Apple decided that they're not going to share information with any other tools for that matter. No information goes out to open internet. So you don't have those informations at all. Between 2024 and 2025, the browsers decided that there's no cookies, third-party cookies are not going to be possible to be dropped. So you're still losing all those information. So you're technically making decisions. You're technically making marketing decisions based on lost signals in every single touch, every single thing. So you're technically seeing something like people went and did a branded search, or people clicked on a retargeting ad and then finally made the purchase. You give all the credit to that one last touch point. A classic mistake that the marketers like you and I, we do. The mistake is mostly spending money on retargeting and branded search and giving all the credit to it. Like I said, we work with like over 500 brands, and we did maybe little over 4,000 tests last year. We realized that every single time, we do this test all the time, we realized that most of the time branded search and retargeting gives almost no lift at all. We do this all the time. There are 3 types of people. I believe in this room, and any marketing organization for that matter, I see 3 types of people. There is the MMM people, there is the attribution people, and there is the incrementality people, right? And you look at your organization and your brands, within your agencies, you most likely will see these kind of people. But the funny thing, all of them believe that they're right and the next person is wrong. And the most annoying part is they are right? Because every single methodology in marketing measurement is invented to answer a specific question and not all of it. For example, your marketing mix modeling answers questions like, Where should I put my next money? How should I change my channel mix next quarter? And so on and so forth. Your attribution is built to answer. It's like a daily driver. It is built to answer things like which creative work better for me, which audience work better for me. So these are not methodologies to answer every single question. These are methodologies invented to answer different types of questions, for that matter. Thereby, we suggest we focus on something called as unified marketing measurements. Unified marketing measurements is nothing. It is not 3 different measurement methodologies with 3 different aspects, but it is something like, imagine it, think of it like a GPS, for that matter, right? You have one satellite which is pinging to your phone. It kind of gives you somewhere in Manhattan, somewhere in New Jersey, and so on and so forth. But 3 different satellites will pinpoint the exact coordinate of a person. So you have to look at unified measurements to be something like that. It kind of answers that specific answer. It is like stress testing every single number with another methodology. It's kind of calibrating every single numbers with the other methodology. I'm going to skip these 2 because I was supposed to do a demo. I'm not going to waste your time on that. I'm going to take examples of 2 of our brands that we work with. One is Siren Sticker. It is a D2C brand, e-commerce brand in Europe. We help them kind of take saturated channels and then redistribute the spend. And the revenues went up by 11.5%, and the media spend, the kind of money that they spend in marketing, actually dropped by a little over 11%. OB is an American brand, and this is a case where we work with them. They were e-commerce only, a few $100 million in terms of revenues, and I believe they were trying to do top of the funnel with CTV ads, and they want to test if CTV ads is driving offline sales. They were actually going brick and mortar with Walmart, and they wanted to check if there is any revenues in terms of lift, and we kind of identified with testing that CTV ads is actually driving 5% more sales for them in Walmart stores. One of the key aspects for you to do Monday morning, I would say, when you go back to your organizations, is that pick that one channel which is telling you that there is 8 times ROAS, 5 times ROAS, and most likely one of the channels that you work with, and do a test. Commission and incrementality test. We are available right here on booth number 214. I mean, we'll be happy to offer you guys a free incrementality test. My colleagues are here, a couple of them, we are there. You can come into our booth, and then we can help you with testing. So these are the three recommendations for me to have you guys do on Monday morning. Stop trusting that one number which comes from the platforms, commission and incrementality test, and focus on having a champion for marketing measurements within your organization. Thank you.